What's up, TikTok? Today, I'm gonna talk about bullying. Why don't we stop the bullying from within? When I was a kid, I was born in Brazil. I moved to the U.S. when I was 6 after a ton of childhood trauma. My father died, and then 2 months later, we met this one of the neighbors, and his parents just died, and he was a teenager, and he came to our house to stay with us, and he sexually assaulted me multiple times. Because my mom was here in the United States, because Brazil, she didn't want to live in Brazil anymore, so she came to the U.S. and she flew back down and she picked me up, and then she moved me here with her. Um, so from that, I went to school because when she was here, she met this woman, which my dad, they weren't married, and he was 53, 57. I don't know. He was older, and so when I was going to school, my other mom, she would pick me up at the bus stop, and she would uh, help me with my homework and ask me about my day and how it was, and I would tell her like, "Oh, I keep getting bullied," and she said to me, she's like, "You know what? There's nothing wrong with you. You're kind, you're smart, you're loving." Because I didn't speak the language. I was from a different country, and I befriended everybody. Like, I didn't care what color you are. Everybody's a different color in Brazil. Like, that's the most diverse country in the world. And so she said, "Don't let those people bully you around or ignore what they're saying. Don't let them steal your heart, because that's what you have that they don't. So you're just their target." When I was in the army, I learned about targets. Targets are things that you want to take out. Targets are things that you want to defeat. Well, I was their target. So, as it translates to society today, all the school shootings, all the violence that's happening, it's because of division. This country is built on red versus blue, but in reality, it's good versus bad. Because when we colonized America, the Native Americans were here, and they were like, "Oh, hey, we don't know where to go, can you help us? You'll be safe." And what did we do? We learned from them, and then we killed them and took their land. Like, it was built on good versus evil, not red versus blue. That's just a tactic, whatever. And we're not allowed to speak up. We're not allowed to share our thoughts because they desensitize us, because they want to make us vulnerable. Smart people ask questions, and smart people figure things out. So when they keep you dumb, you live off them, and you get compensation or whatever, and they ignore the little people. They don't give a shit about us. And so what's happening in society today? I probably already said that, but all these school shooting, all the violence, all the hate, all the racism, that's not red versus blue. That's good versus bad. So look at us, look at yourselves, and ask, are you part of the problem or are you part of the solution? And if you're part of the problem, make a change. People change. Like, I don't know if I already made a video on changing, but gossip is what keeps people from changing. Hate and slander is what keeps people from changing. They keep getting reminded all the time of things that they do wrong, and then it's like with gossip, it's so destructive. Like, people hate themselves, their self-esteem, and then when people don't listen to, "Oh, this guy bullied me," everybody's like, "Oh, it was just a joke. It was just a joke." Yeah, it was just a joke until it wasn't. So that's what's happening in society. Bullying at school, bullying at work, bullying at home, because your parents are probably broken. They're probably fighting or putting you down and trying to make you something you're not. And so that's my video for today. I hope it finds y'all well. I pray that you guys find the kindness and the love and the positivity that this world was made for, because love who you love what you love, and it doesn't matter what you love, because that's your life. That's your free will. Your free will is to love whoever you want. what? Yeah. So I love y'all.